in this video, I want to tell and recommend you about one of my favorite fiction book here. But you need to know about it first. It's historical romance and dramas novel, and if you find it doesn't suit you, you may skip this video. Thank you. Alright, first thing first, I want to tell you about general information from this book. This book titled With Bringing Down the Duke, and the writer is Evie Dunmore. The publisher is Piatkus. And just like any other novel, in the back of the book there is the book's blurb, and I will put the book blurbs here so you can pause and read it. Okay, this book here is about two people from different stages, Annabelle and Sebastian. Annabelle is a commoner and Sebastian is a duke. They fall in love with each other but cannot be together because again their status. It takes place on year 18th, when it's still hard to women to get a higher education, and they also hard to get their rights, which is where Annabelle is applied and make her part of the women's suffrages, and she need to bring down the Duke because the Duke is part of the election, and that make them enemies each other. And in the process, Annabelle and Sebastian fall in love. But as enemy, and also they have different stages, they can hardly be together. Is Annabelle succeeded to bring down the Duke, or they will ended up together? You will know the answer after reading this book. Alright, next, my impression about this book here. As you can see, the title is Bringing Down the Duke, and the Duke itself is directed to a nobleman who lives to duchy. And I will put more detail here so you can read it by yourself. As you need to know, I really like European historical and hierarchy, so that's one of the reasons why I choose this book to recommend it to you. And what I like in this book, other than its historical fiction, is in this book there are content with so many strong women. As an example, Annabelle Acha, the woman main character in this book itself, is part of the women's suffrage movement. And she is dedicated herself to take a higher education. Well, it's not really going well at first, but yeah, she managed to do it though. And in this book, they tell us about women's rights and gender equality. And here's Annabelle, despite all the time just because she's a woman. And as the plot is not really slow paced or fast paced, if you really love historical romance fiction, you should read this. And for you who like angst, yes, you who like angst, this book is kinda angst in my opinion, because this book is about a nobleman and a commoner that is so much different status on it. Yes, a nobleman, duke, and a commoner, different stages. And it's considered as a forbidden love between Annabelle and Sebastian, yes, because they have different status. That's so much different status between duke and commoner, and they can hardly be together because of it. And next is the things that I don't really like in this book, but don't get me wrong, I really love this book as a whole, but there are some things that I don't really like in this book, such as the amount of drama. But if it's about drama, think of it again. That can be one of the book's attraction that the writer can give to us as a reader. And I don't really like the Duke personality. Actually, Sebastian devotes, but Sebastian himself as a Duke is kinda labil, and maybe it's because he is involved with forbidden love with a commoner, while before he never even felt a slightest love to anyone. And I think that's why it makes him labil. So yeah. Alright, that's all my impression about this book, and with what reason that make you should give a go to read this book. In my opinion, you might as well as me to like this book if you are a historical enthusiasm just like me, or you need to find a strong and independent woman character, or you might be a romance drama enjoyers. This book here will give you the thing that you might be searching for this time, and please give it a go if you are one of the criteria I've already said before. And I think that's all from me. Hope you like my video, and see you next time. Bye!